Sup YouTube, Captain Fox here, back again with a video, and this is called Baddest Aliens. So yeah, let's get it.
Hello, it's me, Justin X, the one and only. No need for any introductions, but I'm not here to tell you about my name. I'm here to tell you that our reinforcements have been depleted. We need to refill ourselves up with more reinforcements to expand our army throughout the land, which is known as YouTube. In order to do this, you need to find that subscribe button right now! Or best believe I'll find you.
Hey, bro, that's not the line.
Shut up, Red Tune, monkey, eater, butt banana! I'm sorry, but I just don't like it when he interrupts me. But yes, find that subscribe button. I'm gonna find that colon of yours.
Hey, yo, bro, what? That's not the line.
Who cares if it's not in the lines, okay? If it threatens them and makes them hit that subscribe button, don't do it! Just, don't mind what he was over there saying. But find that subscribe button. Or like I said, I'm gonna find you.
Let's talk about hot aliens. I'm feeling extraterrestrial. And today, we'll be ranking this character on a hear me out scale. We'll start with the character that
Yeah,
requires
I better get ready for this hear me out scale.
the least amount of hear me out all the way to the most. And as always,
He's showcasing all these baddies, but pause about that Avatar one. but still, like, we already know what he about to put us.
I ask is that you hear
I
me
just
out.
know
So let's go.
it's gonna
Here
be
are the baddest
something.
aliens. First off, we've got Gamora from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Dude, I'm
Okay,
telling you,
we
the
starting
most
off good.
attractive
We're
women
starting
are
off
green.
good.
Gamora, She-Hulk, the Green M&M. Anyway, this one isn't
She-Hulk isn't an alien, my guy. Wait.
aliens. First off, we've
I think he meant green though.
got Gamora from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Dude, I'm telling you, the most attractive women are green. Gamora, She-Hulk, the Green M&M. Anyway, this one is
What?
an easy pick.
The
Of course,
green
she's a
M&M?
baddie. They basically threw some paint on Zoe Saldana and called it a day. She doesn't even look that alien. No antenna, no tail, no face, hackers jumping at you. Gamora is basically your regular hot girl. I mean, she has all the ingredients of a hot girl. She got plastic surgery. I meant cybernetic enhancement. She lives. She has daddy issues. Actually, it's even more than that. She has the my father traded me for a mineral level of daddy issues. That's rough,
crazy.
man. That's the daddy issue pro max. Honestly, I don't have much more to say about her. She's one of the hottest alien characters. And of course, if she doesn't like you, you can always go for her sister. Gamora is the baddie. Next, we've got Selena, the villain from the second Men in Black movie. Before we get into this, if you haven't seen Men in Black 2, then I have to warn you. This is not what she actually looks like. You see, Selena comes from a species of shape-shifting aliens called Kylothians. In reality,
Bruh.
she actually looks like a hairy green sperm. You know how they say don't judge someone by how they look on the outside because all that matters is what's on the inside? Yeah, don't do that. Because this Metapod looking alien shape-shifted into an underwear model, earning herself a spot on this list. My point is, when you look at Selena, don't think of her as an angry, creepy, deadly vine creature pretending to be a Victoria's Secret angel. Just think of her
Okay.
as Lala Finn Boyle in leather with extra long fingers. Now, there's a lot to like about Selena. I like how she's just the right amount of deadliness and seductiveness. Like, she will try to kill you, but right before that, she will lick you. I also like that
Yo.
she has a big appetite. I mean, a girl's gotta eat. You can't survive on 3 celery sticks and sparkling water. This is not a problem for Selena. Her favorite snack is human. That's approximately 125,000 calories, by the way. Selena is one of the most recognizable female alien villains ever. She's a baddie. Next, we've got Liara Tisani from the Mass Effect franchise. Mass Effect is just this game with a bunch of different aliens and stuff. You know the
He's not. So far, he's not going off the rails. You know, I can't argue with some of his.
drill.
You know what I mean?
Liara Tisani
I'm
is
just
one of
sitting
the
here
main
in silence,
characters
just
and one of the
waiting for
players'
something
love
crazy to
interest
pop
in the
up.
game. Liara is from an alien species called the Asari. Blue skin, tentacle hair, and no ears? The Asaris are considered one of the most respected, influential, and most importantly, attractive people in the Mass Effect universe. Fun fact about the
Okay.
Asari, they are monogendered, meaning her species only have chicks. But that's not
Wow.
all. Because they are monogendered, they have a unique ability to reproduce with both males and females. And I know what you're thinking,
Wow.
and you are absolutely right, sir. An Asari in a lesbian relationship can and will get knocked up. But
What?
wait, there's more. In Asari culture, it is more desirable for them to pair up with a partner from a different species. You know, to diversify their gene pool and stuff. That is why you will see an Asari DTF with a human, a buff turtle, or even this thing. So basically, their whole planet is just a bunch of open-minded animated bisexual baddies ready for interspecies relationships. I guess you can
Bruh.
call it a hot chick heaven. Now, let's talk about
Okay.
Liara herself.
Okay,
Liara
bro.
is a researcher, and she's a real bookworm. Well, at least in the first game. Anyway, she's super intelligent. However, she has trouble connecting with people. She can be shy, naive, and socially awkward at times.
Why he got this sniff,
Over-the-shoulder
bro?
trick shots are hard.
Dude, okay.
Saving money on car insurance shouldn't be.
Dude,
Do you
buzz
smell
off
that?
these
That's the
acts.
smell of BioWare cooking, because this guy just gave us a nerdy alien girlfriend. Hallelujah. Dude, even with
Yes.
a whole octopus sticking out of her head, Liara is still hot. I mean, it is impossible not to be when your mother looks like this. It doesn't get better than this.
Dang.
Liara is a baddie. Next, we've got Supernova from Rick and Morty. Spoiler alert for Rick and Morty. She's one of the Vindicators, which is this group of super villains
no.
who hype each other into thinking they're superheroes. I mean,
No.
these people commit murder, genocide,
See, you
attempted
kinda
DD,
losing me
but
a
the
little
worst
bit.
crime of all is committed by Supernova. by
Okay,
letting
why
million
does the character look like that though? Why does the body look like
ants
that?
call her Titty Beans?
Let Titty Bean do this, Snuzzles.
Supernova is the most toxic alien girlfriend ever. I mean, she'll cheat on you, get pregnant, and then refuse to give the baby a DNA test.
What?
Anybody with a brain knows that you should stay away from her. Also, I thought, until I examined her more closely. I really like the
Okay,
way she
dude.
looks, the glowy eyes, the little planets around her, just her overall purpleness. You see,
My God, she
Supernova
looked like
is
a
cosmic
supervillain.
being, which means she can do things like levitate, shoot energy beams, and be legally allowed to roam the street butt naked. Seriously, she has clothes, she just doesn't wear them. And yes, I know she's
What?
crazy
She's
and
me-
will ruin
bro,
your
that's
life. But you
crazy.
know what? Call me Johnny Depp, because I'm about to get myself a Space Amber Heard. Supernova
What?
is the baddie.
A
Next, we've
Space
got
Amber Heard is
Neytiri
crazy.
from Avatar.
Okay, man, maybe he's going off the rail just a little bit. Just a little bit, bro. Just a little bit off the rails, bro.
Okay, this one is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll explain it anyway. We've all seen Avatar, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Neytiri is 8 feet 7 inches of pure tribal
That's a
attraction.
tall
Tribal
woman.
attraction. She's from a species called the Na'vi. And no, they're not too tall. Why do you think the WNBA still exists? Neytiri is just built to be an alien baddie. You know how people say the eye is the window to the soul? Well, Neytiri removes the wall completely. Her eyes are 4 times the size of a human. You know how people spend money trying to make their skin glow? Well, Neytiri literally glows in the dark. You know how people gotta
Dude.
wax their legs? Well, according to James Cameron, below their eyebrows, these people got 0 hair. If you've already seen Avatar, then you
What?
know that this blue alien is wifey material. She's a strong leader and warrior in her own right, but she also loves and supports the main character Jake, even after she's seen his human body. Dude, we're like the size of
Hey,
a
she
house
was
cat.
down
That's
bad
the
for my
level
boy
of
Jake Sully.
loyalty Android 18 has for Krillin. I mean, this guy, Jake, has to fly all the way from Earth to this underdeveloped planet to find himself an alien girlfriend. This dude became an intergalactic passport bro for this. She is just that worth it.
Dude.
Just keep an open mind and you see that Neytiri is in fact a baddie. Next, we've got the Mother Celestial Sapien from Ben
I kind of see. I kind of see. Okay, hear me out for a second. Just at least a second. I can kind of see where he going with that.
10. By the way, check out the baddest Ben 10 aliens if you haven't. The Celestial Sapiens are the most powerful
Baddest Ben 10 aliens. He got a video. Baddest Ben 10 aliens, bro.
beings in Ben 10. This guy can change reality at will. The Mother Celestial Sapien appears in this one episode when this dude tried to absorb their power, standing at 120 feet tall, 36 measurements measured in kilometers,
Dang.
and pregnant. The Mother Celestial Sapien might just literally be the largest MILF. Now, she has a very minimalistic design, which I like. 3 horns, 2 eyes, and pretty much nothing else. The lack of unnecessary details allow you to focus on what matters. Her reality, bending, thickness. But it's not all
Bruh.
rainbow and sunshine. You see, before a Celestial Sapien can use their power, they must convince the 2 personalities inside their head to agree with each other, which they rarely ever do. Like, you're gonna need a Saul
Wow.
Goodman level of negotiation skills to talk this guy into doing anything. They argue so much that by the time a Celestial Sapien can perform an action, a millennia has already passed, which is the same amount of time it takes for your girl to decide what she wants to eat anyway. So it's not too bad. Dude, Dr.
That's crazy.
Paradox had to hide this guy away outside of the universe so nobody can steal their power, and so that Grandpa Max wouldn't try to rizz it up. And yes, she makes me want to get sucked into a black hole. The Mother Celestial
What?
Sapien from Ben 10 is a baddie. Next, we've got Viper from XCOM 2. Okay, first about
See, he tweaking. You know what I mean? He done went off the rails. He's tweaking. He's gone. He's up there into the abyss. Okay.
I have to make it clear, I'm not into snakes and scales and stuff. However, despite Viper looking like cobras with guns, these
Man,
aliens
no,
are just
that's
so
a
iconic with so many
that's a
interesting
snake,
qualities
man.
that I have to add them here. I mean, this guy have got the whole XCOM community in a chokehold. And in
That's
case
a
you didn't know,
snake.
XCOM 2 is this turn-based game. You know, alien invades Earth, XCOM fights
Bro,
back.
this game,
Viper
this
is my
dude plays that game just for her, dude. I bet he do. Like, I bet he do. When bro simps, he simps for the odd ones out. You know what I mean? Like, he just, if you seen his videos, you know what I mean.
the
Like,
enemies in the game. Now,
he don't
credit where
simp like
credit
the
is
rest
due.
of us for
Firaxis Studio
regular
has
things,
managed to give a snake an hourglass shape. That's no easy
or
task.
for things that make a little bit of sense. He goes, he goes way off to the abyss. You know what
You
I
know
mean?
how thick you gotta be to have no legs and still
We go into orbit. He goes off into the abyss. Like, I'm just,
hips? This guy know exactly what they're doing, okay? There is absolutely no reason for Vipers to have these. They're not mammals. They don't need to milk the young, and it doesn't end there.
Yo.
Even their special moves are kind of romantic. We've
What?
got the cuddles, the French kiss, and my personal favorite, the spit. By the way, according to the lore, these guys are completely alien. They share no DNA with Earth snakes whatsoever. But just in case, I will still bring one of these. Next, we've got
Nah.
Madonna. Lastly,
oh my god. That was a crazy, that was a crazy one.
we've got the symbiotes from Marvel, specifically when they bond with a female. Now, there's a reason why these guys are at the very last spot on this video's Hear Me Out scale. I mean, their body is just slimy, each of their teeth is like a foot long, and their eyes, for some
Bro.
reason,
Bro, what is he on? He's doing this on purpose, man.
start at the very top of their head. They're kind of scary looking is what I'm saying. And depending on the mood, this thing might just bite your face off. Anyway, despite all of
doing
this,
this on
let me tell you why it is
purpose.
all worth it. Symbiotes are these goo thing from outer space. The way they
No.
work is that they fuse with a host, giving them super
They have to fuse with a woman in order to look like that. What,
strength,
what do you
durability,
mean?
and occasionally a body that would make even prime Sofia Vergara self-conscious. Exhibit A, She-Venom. She-Venom is a combination of Annie Weighing, Eddie Brock's ex-fiance, bonded with the Venom symbiote, transforming this regular everyday lawyer into a 7-foot tall prime specimen of a woman built like an Amazonian, as lean as a bikini competitor. Dude, imagine a Jessica Rabbit type body, but with an 8-pack, setting a beauty standard so unrealistic.
That would be crazy, but still though, no.
A Barbie doll looks like a babushka doll. That's the best thing about
Okay.
symbiotes. They can instantly turn any average lady into a goddess. And yes, that's still a lot of sharp teeth, but that tongue has got to be at least 2.5 Pringles can. I mean, can it get any better? Well, yes it can. Exhibit B, Agony. Agony is a combination of another lady bonded with an offspring of Venom, giving us this purple symbiote. That's right, this thing come in multiple colors. That's the
Bruh.
reason Agony is a fan favorite symbiote. She's basically a pinkier she-venom that uses hair conditioner. Oh yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. This lady comes with a full head of hair. Symbiotes don't have to be bald, my friend. She even appears in the last Venom movie. They made her a speedster in that movie, which is fine.
Whoa.
But previously, she had the ability to shoot acid, so she can melt your face and your heart at the same time. Another
Dang.
thing about symbiotes is that they amplify the darkest desires of the hosts, making them bolder, angrier, and crazier, which bring me to Exhibit C, Scream. Scream is a combination of a schizophrenic mercenary and another offspring of Venom. As you can imagine, mixing
Dude.
schizophrenia with symbiote just turned the crazy up by 1,000, making Scream one of the most dangerous, unpredictable, and unhinged symbiotes. Anyway, minor inconvenience aside, you can't tell me she doesn't look like an actress from the 80s. You know, one of those
She
ladies with
kinda
big
do.
hair. I bet you
She
didn't think a
kinda
symbiote
do.
could be a blonde, huh? Also, if a symbiote makes the host angrier and crazier, then, according to my expert deduction skill, they must also make them kinkier. I mean, she is called Scream because she'll make you scream her name. Yes, you'll be screaming the word scream. These are just examples. Trust me, there are a lot more. But my point remains, the potential for symbiote baddies is endless. Dude,
You gotta know how crazy that is. Scream! Scream! Like, bro, like, imagine you just upstairs in your room and you just hear his noise coming downstairs. Your roommate just got home and all you hearing is scream. Your best friend screaming, scream, and you
I'm
come
about-
down there. He got the lotion, the tissue, and the computer. Bro in there doing tweaking.
to form my own life foundation, so I can mix a symbiote with Kate from 2016 Disney animated short.
Yeah! Leave, bro. See, bro, that's insane. Why is all the thickness in that one area? That's
inner
crazy,
workings.
bro.
The symbiotes from
All the
Marvel
body
baddies. So there you have it. These are the baddest aliens according to me. Please let me know what other alien baddies are out there that I missed. You know, the universe. The baddest aliens according to me. Please let me know what other
Why did he
alien
put on
baddies
all
are out there
this?
that I missed.
Okay, this right here, that's a crazy picture.
You know, the universe is large and ever expanding, which means there are unlimited alien baddies. And remember, shame is for the weak.
Yeah, bro just doesn't, he's not there anymore. That last one, he wasn't there. I couldn't really feel him on that. No. Everybody else, I could kind of see. But those two people, them two ones he picked, no.